What's up, Billy?
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
The Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell, feud for lack of a better word. They're claiming it's because of ratings, right? Jerry Jones is on his soapbox about ratings and the national anthem dilemma.
Well, he thinks it's hurting. He thinks it's hurting his business. He thinks that the national anthem protest is hurting his business.
Okay. Well, how much of it? I have an eerie feel. Well, we also know it's driven by the way his players being treated unfairly in his eyes. Is that fair to say?
No, that's not fair to say. I have not heard him say that Ezekiel Elliott's been treated unfair.
He's not going to be outspoken, but Mike.
I haven't heard him. Listen, Kraft said 100 times that Brady was being treated unfair. I have not heard Jerry Jones say Ezekiel Elliott's been treated unfair.
But Mike, it's driven. This guy, we know this guy.
No, I don't. Listen, you can't make it up. He hasn't said it. I mean, he has not said that.
All right. Well, I'm not saying it then, but I have a sneaky suspicion.
Okay, well then you think it. Well then say you think it. Okay, good.
Okay, that's my opinion.
Right.
But here's my question to you. My question is this: it can be negotiated at any time, the suspension, right?
No. No.
It can. It's in the courts, and that's it. It can't. Goodell can't say, "Hey, let's get together and try to work this out."
They already gave him a suspension. He gave him. He's not going. Once he goes to court, he is not going to negotiate with him on the suspension.
But can he? That's what I want to know. Because
I don't know if he can or he can't, but he's not going to because it would undermine his authority completely.
I mean, but Jerry Jones has some leverage now.
No, he doesn't.
He's getting owners. Well, he's getting.
What about the other owners? Do you think the other owners are going to let Jerry Jones dick out about a player? Remember, you got to answer the other owners too, and he's got to deal with the owners that like him.
Well, this is true, but he's going to get enough together.
And there's a lot of owners that don't like Jerry.
Well, look, when you look at it, and they don't get to question the defendant in the case, it is unfair. Now, I'm not.
No, it's not unfair. It's not unfair. Listen, Elliot deserves to get suspended. I disagree completely. Listen, I disagree. The appellate system in the NFL should be changed so that they don't have judge and jury. I completely agree with that. And he stayed away from hearing the last couple, but it still doesn't come off. The appeal process doesn't come off fair. I agree with that. But I'm not painting Ezekiel Elliott here like he's somehow, is some guy who's been treated unfairly. That's a bunch of nonsense that he's been treated unfairly. He should clean up his act is what he should do. Josh in Jersey. What's up, Josh?
Hey, Mike. Just want to thank you for all that you've done and wish you good luck on future endeavors.
Thank you.
My question is regarding Adam Schefter's recent report that Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, and Bob McNair are going to have to turn over cell phone and email records in regards to the Colin Kaepernick collusion case. Just wanted to see what your thoughts are, especially with all these.
I'm not worried. I don't think Colin. I don't think. First of all, the McNair report was a ruse. It wasn't even true. It was done by someone who did it as a joke. That's what's wrong with the internet right now, because everybody ran with it and ran it as a real story. In every place that McNair said it about Kaepernick, it turned out he never said it. It was done by an NFL reporter who thought it was funny and did it tongue in cheek. It turned out not to be true.
So those three owners are going to have to turn over email and cell phone records.
Why would Jerry Jones be involved with Colin Kaepernick? For what possible reason?
Adam Schefter's reporting.
I don't care. It doesn't make just because somebody. First of all, listen. Just because he reported it doesn't mean it's accurate. Number one, doesn't mean it's true. And number two, why would Jerry Jones have to be involved? Jerry Jones doesn't have to hire Colin Kaepernick. I don't think Colin Kaepernick has a chance to win a collusion case. I don't. Now they're worried because he brought one because it can cause the league great harm. But I don't think he has a chance to win a collusion case. I don't think there's been collusion. And to me, I don't know why Jerry Jones would be cited in the Colin Kaepernick case. That I don't understand. I have no idea what the report is about, to be honest with you. Because I don't know why Jerry Jones would have needed Colin Kaepernick. So why he would be singled out, I have no idea. And I have no idea why why McNair would have to do with Colin Kaepernick either. Why would any one owner have to deal with Colin Kaepernick? It's all the owners. Or is none of the owners? Why would it be? Why would you single out any certain owner that has to go after a certain player? It's a ridiculous premise. It really is. But they can subpoena anything they want. Colin Kaepernick, what he's doing though is sealing his fate. If he pursues this and drags owners into court, he will never play in the NFL under any circumstances again. That he can absolutely guarantee himself he'll never play in the league again. So say whatever you want, it's not going to happen. Completely not going to happen. Okay. Yeah. So they can depose anybody they want. Listen, a guy can ask, this is a lawyer looking to grandstand, because you can get anybody to depose anybody. Okay? You can put anybody on a list and say, I'm going to depose him, I'm going to depose him, I'm going to depose him, I'm going to depose him. But why would they be cited specifically on Colin Kaepernick? So why would they be any more inclined to get Kaepernick than any other owner? Doesn't make any sense. It would seem to me if the lawyer's going to depose guys, he would depose every owner, because every owner would be equally involved with Colin Kaepernick, have the same chance of signing him, have the same, unless you had an injury and then maybe you came into it. Now, you could say McNair after somebody got hurt. Cowboys haven't had an injury at quarterback, so that I don't know why they'd be any more than any other team. But the lawyer can depose anybody he wants. So he's just saying that it says here that other owners will also, and league officials will also be deposed. So maybe they're going to depose every owner. Jerry Jones makes news because he's the Cowboys. That's the only thing. McNair's been in the news because of what happened, but no single owner would have any more reason to sign Kaepernick than any other owner. Now, a guy with an injury would be more likely to be the one you'd go after. The guy who had a shortage of quarterback or hired a quarterback in season would be the guy you'd go after more than anybody else, would seem to me logically. But like I said, the lawyer can ask to depose anybody he wants in that kind of case. I don't think he has a chance to win that case. I do not think he will win a collusion case. Mike in New Haven, what's up, Mike?
I feel like what's been forgotten in all this appeal drama is the girl, Mike. I mean, she didn't deserve what.
Well, we don't know which girl you're talking about because there's more than one instance here, and we're not sure what case there, because they have not made any of this public, so we don't know what evidence we're talking about. There's more than one case here.
Yeah, and that's what makes it all the more crazy with this back and forth appeal drama, like Mink mentioned in his update. And the thing that I don't get is that Roger Goodell, especially after the Ray Rice debacle a couple years back, has had multiple chances to
Wait a second, he handled this right. He didn't do anything wrong here.
No,
they gave him 6 games. They gave him 6 games.
But
he's allowed to go to court.
I know.
The courts are banging this back and forth.
That's
not the NFL's fault.
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying with the way he's been dragged around here, and as far as being dragged back and forth to court, you said the appellate system should change. What exactly?
I didn't say that. I'm talking about the NFL appeal should change, not the regular court system should. Because they should make it so that there is a fair process. The feeling is the deck is stacked by people who either Goodell hears the case himself or names who hears it. And he's the one who meets out, who gives out the suspension. What there should be is there should be a 3-person board that is put together equally by the Players Association and owners, an independent 3-person arbitration board that everyone feels is equitable. That board, the players then wouldn't say the deck is stacked in the appellate process. That's the point. And that would keep them out of the courts. Now, this case is a little different because there's a feeling here that the NFL made a rush to judgment because somebody questioned the evidence in one of the Elliot cases. And somebody felt the evidence was faulty. I don't know. We don't know if it's faulty or not because we haven't seen the evidence. So we are kind of flying blind on this one. But you can't blame the NFL. You can't blame the NFL for the fact that this is getting banged all over by the courts. I mean, I think the courts should have already made a decision. He's either in or out for this year. And that should have been the end of it.